I was not able to use a remote start. Also, I couldn't remote unlock or lock the car. Here is your Kia app. That's the car right there. For turn on the car, there you go. So guys, welcome back to iFixTech. I'm here with the Kia Sorento 2026. I'm gonna share an issue that I was having with the Kia Connect app. Probably if you were having the same issue, maybe this can help you. I was having a problem in which I spent months. To be honest, I spent months to fix it because I didn't know what was going on. The dealer, they didn't know what was going on. Kia itself, they have a support for their app, which is Kia Support Center, whatever. And to be honest, I didn't know what was the problem. So pretty much, as this is a new car, we were trying to figure out what was the issue. And yes, we were able to, and we fixed it. I'm gonna share what's the problem right now, and hopefully this also help you fix yours. So I've been using Kia Connect app for a few years. I would say about 4 years, and I love the app. On that app, you can do pretty much everything. I'll be showing you probably on the side of this video a few of the things that you can do, but pretty much you can do health checks on your car from the app. You don't need to be close to the car. You can do everything. You can remote start your car. Doesn't matter where in the world you are, you can use that function. You can make your sirens, like you make your horns work. You can use flashlight, you can turn it on and off, everything. On my case, the problem I was having is that I was not able to use a remote start. Also, I couldn't remote unlock or lock the car. On my previous Kia, I was able to do all those functions with no issue, but since I changed to this one, I was having that issue. And I've been driving this car for 6-7 months, don't really remember. And since I got this car, I was having this problem. So what was the solution? I was going back and forward with the dealership, with Kia. They pretty much they have like a support line. Kia has a support line where they try some troubleshoot step with you. If that doesn't work, then they will send you to the dealership. But the problem is that when the dealership doesn't know anything, they will send you to Kia, and you will be going back and forward with them trying to fix this issue. Because one blame each other. I'm gonna share some of the tips that they had me perform on the car. Probably those tips work for you, but I would just give the final solution that fix everything. All those tips, they didn't work for me, but probably maybe if your case is different, you can try it and it might work for you. First, they will have you reset the modem of the on the car. Pretty much for that, you see here there's like a little hole. On that hole, if you with something like a paper clip or something like that, if you hold it, you will see that your screen will just turn off. It will reset your infotainment system. They say that in many cases, or most cases, that fix problems related with the internet or car connection or stuff related with the app. In my case, it didn't. Second step, they have me log in and out on my account in the app itself. That didn't work. They had me do the reset on the app itself, but at the same time trying with the here on the car on the setup. You go to setup and you will go to general, and then not general, sorry, Kia Connect right here. You go to Kia Connect, and here this is the account that you use to log in on the car, and also on your app. They will have you press reconfigure. When you press that button, pretty much it's kind of like a reset also, but no manually like you do on the bottom here, but reset here on the car at the same time of log out and log in again on your app. Try that. In my case, didn't work. But this is the reason why in my case it took that long, why it was that crazy. Here's the thing. On the app, I was able to see everything on the car. I was able to run health checks, all the stuff, which was telling me that somehow the app was connecting with the car. The only thing that didn't work is the remote start. I was not able to start my car from home or from any other place. Before, with the previous car, I was even on a different country. I always was able to turn on or off the car no matter where I was. But here's the funny thing. Here's the part that the dealership didn't get. When I get close to the car, let's say if I get from the outside of the car and I use the app, then it works. So if I get close to the car and I use the Kia function, I mean on the app I use the remote start function, it works when I get close to the car, which it didn't make any sense, because if it works next to the car, it should work even if you're far from the car. I tried to investigate everywhere about that. So the explanation I was getting is that probably when I get close to my car, the car was using my phone internet and then it start working, which means probably the car was not getting internet by itself. You know, those cars, they have internet connection. I kept going to the dealership. I went like 3 times. I called Kia like I don't know how many times, and yeah, no, they couldn't find an answer. And I know you're thinking, oh, that function is not that important, and I know it's not that important because you just get in your car and turn it on. But since you got a car that you are able to turn on, you are able to customize the setting of the AC before you get to the car, believe me, that's a really nice function. If you live in a country like this one, when winter is really cold and you are able to customize your car to be hot before you get to the car, believe me, that's a nice function. When the summer is really hot and you are able to, before you get to the car, turn it on a really nice AC condition, believe me, that's a function that you will use and you will miss when you don't have it. Once you get used to that commodity, you won't be able to go back. Okay, one day I went back to the dealership and I found this person who was really willing to help and to figure out what was going on, because to be honest, they were not sure. They didn't know, but this person was he wanted to know. And I don't know about car, I'm not a mechanic, but I do know about computers. If you follow this channel, you know that we fix a lot of stuff. Here is some logic. If my car is not turning on when I am far from the car because the app is not connected, it means somehow, some way, the internet of the car is not working properly. Anytime I use the function to remote start, I was getting the error. Okay, fail on the email on the app itself. When I went to the dealership that day, we spent, to be honest, the whole day trying to figure out this problem. I was convinced that the problem was the modem, but they didn't want to replace it because, you know, for them to go with the warranty parts and stuff, and that's something that they don't, it's not an issue that they see very often. They didn't want to just replace it, but I was convinced that was the problem. I kept investigating, reading. To be honest, the guy on the dealership, he was not able to figure it out. I went to work and I was just reading and stuff. I was something that surprised me. The reason why the car was turning on when I was close to the car, it was not because of the phone. My car never used my internet phone or the phone of my internet. It was because of the key. So if you know, those keys, when you get close to the car kind of activates a little bit. So you know that when you get close to the door, now you are able to open the door just pressing the button without the need of unlock your car. It's because your car is detecting the key. So I was not at the dealership because I went to work, and the guy was calling me, hey, try now. I was like, okay, yeah, it's working. He said, oh, we fixed it. I was not really convinced. I waited like 20 minutes and I tried again on my own. I tried again to turn it on with the app and it didn't work. I called him, hey, it's not working again. And he's like, oh, okay. But at that moment, I already read the thing about the key. So I just say, hey, let's try this. Leave the key at your office. I go to the car and let's try it. Because at that moment when he called me, he get close to the car. I try again and it works. I just mentioned, hey, leave the key at your office, and I'm trying again. When I try, it didn't work. That's the moment when we figure out was because of the key. The key was not the problem, but the car was turning on when the key is close to the car. And here was the problem. It was the modem. All of the time, it was the modem of the car. They call it UC something. I don't remember the exact name, but here's what was going on. Your car normally, when you turn it off, they don't sleep completely, especially your modem. The modem of the car, which is located behind this this part right here. The modem, when you turn off your car and you leave, the modem is supposed to stay like on a standby mode. I will call it that way. It's kind of a standby mode where it won't consume your battery, but it's sleeping, but it's just waiting for any command. This is why when you are at your house, you are able to use your app and remote start your car, and the modem should be able to pick up that signal because he's not completely dead or completely asleep. He's like on a standby mode. On my case, my modem was going deep. I mean, he was going sleep completely. He was going dead, I would call it, when I turn off the car. When I get close with the key, you know that the car itself, we go to like a kind of a wake up mode. The modem then will wake up, but the modem is not supposed to do that. The modem is supposed to always stay on standby mode. So yeah, they remove the modem. I will attach some picture here of the work. They replace the modem, and after that, no problem at all. After that, I've been using this function for almost a month now with no problem. It always works. I'll never get in that error again. Here is your Kia app. That's the car right there. When you press, you can use all the function on Kia, like location, many things. But if you use the function for turn on the car, there you go. And that function should work no matter where you are in the world. If you want to turn it off, the same, but this time, now it's off. They were telling me also when you call the Kia Connect, they will say something like, hey, maybe it's your connection, your signal. You don't have a lot of signal on your area. I was like, that's not possible because I have the previous version of this car for about 4 years or so, and it always worked with no problem. It's as soon as I change to this car, I'm having the problem. So that I haven't moved location. I've been in the same area. This is when then Kia approve and say, okay, change the modem, and the dealership, they change the modem, and after that, solution, it works with no problem. All the function work properly. Everything is nice, even faster on the app. So yeah, I'm just sharing this here in case that helps you if you're a Kia owner and you use the Kia Connect app and you're having similar problems. You know that before do all the troubleshooting they want you to do, no problem with that. But if you're still having the problem, the issue is the modem. The modem of your car is not working properly. I really hope this give you an idea on how to fix your issue if you ever have one. I know not everybody is Kia owner, but Kia, believe me, Kia is a thing now. Kia is becoming a really nice car. A lot of people is changing. We live in the New York area, and before, a few years ago, you didn't see any Kia around, and now a lot of people are driving Kia. People that before weren't even think on driving a Kia, they're doing it now because Kia is becoming a really nice car. I really hope this video gave you an idea on this, and I'll see you in the next one.